What's cool about archaeology is that because we can reach into the past and draw from strategies and solutions people used over the last several thousand years, we can use them to deal with the challenges that we're facing today. It's like being able to be in this library of human experience and look for the perfect book to deal with a question that has just come up today. My name is Kristina Douglass, and I'm an archaeologist and an associate professor at Columbia's Climate School. Most of our projects are based in southwest Madagascar on the coast in a place called the Velondriake Marine Protected Area. So the communities who live there have been adapting to significant variability over a long period of time. And that means that we can learn a lot from past responses of plants, animals, and people to environmental change and climate change in that region. We really want to understand how those lessons from the past can help us today and in the future all over the world, providing the array of strategies that worked in the past and research results that can support communities in advocating for using traditional land rights to managing their resources and their landscapes. We really draw from a wide array of academic disciplines, from remote sensing and satellite imagery to look at the landscapes and seascapes that we work in from a different vantage point, to traditional forms of excavation and analysis of materials, to scuba diving to collect cores of coral reefs to reconstruct the climate in the past, to oral history and recording interviews with elders in the community. This is really what makes archaeology fun. Indigenous knowledge is absolutely essential to our survival on this planet. So in about 2017, we started systematically conducting oral history interviews. And now it's really a fundamental part of how we do all of our work. Recently, we did this by looking at settlement sites in relationship to the distribution of vegetation through scientific practice, through recording local and indigenous knowledge. And what we found is that actually, instead of a negative impact, it seems like where people live, they have kind of a stabilizing effect on the vegetation and on the soils. So we're hoping we'll actually be able to use that information to inform how local communities collectively manage their resources, about sustainability, conservation, land use. As US-based researchers, we were constantly going to Madagascar, collecting information, making observations, and then taking those out of the community. And what we realized is that we needed to engage in much more balanced exchanges. So that led to the Vaso-Ecological Knowledge Exchange with members of our local team who are here visiting us at Lamont Doherty and at Columbia to learn about some of the resources we have here so that the relationship really is a mutual one based on collaboration. I really like to think of our work as being in service and in support of communities and being guided by community needs. They are the people who we really owe it to because they and their ancestors have stewarded much of the sort of rich biodiversity that we still have today.